Loops nothing but iterations. Loops are iterations. Iterations. Okay, the one is a while loop. The one is a do while. One is a for loop. One is for in. So let's work with one by one how these loops are going to be working. Okay, let's go with the while loop first. So loop is nothing but a process which is going to be continuously working until unless the condition is not going to be satisfied. So how while loop is going to be working, we will see now. So for this loop, while loop, we will be having steps. The first step is initialization. Second step is condition. And the third step is block of statements. Then fourth step is incrementing, decrementing. So for any loop, these are the four things we need to work out. But coming to the while loop, how this is going to be executing. Let's see the program. This will be the nodes and to folder name 16 by nodes. Let me take the program for the while loop. All the loops I will write into the one program. Loops.html script. The one is a while loop. Okay, so initialization where I is equal to 0. Then while I less than 5. Then document.write I. Document.write break. Okay, I plus plus. Now you can see I is going to be repeating for 5 times for us. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I value initialized with 0 first. And while I less than 5, condition is going to be satisfied. 0 less than 5, condition satisfied. If condition satisfies, 0 is going to be printing on top of the string. Break. I plus plus. I incremented by 1. 1 less than 5. Condition satisfied. Print. 2 less than 5. Print. 3 less than 5. Print. 4 less than 5. Print. This is the while loop syntax. Next, I will write a do while loop. Do while. And here, where a is equal to 0. Next, do statements print. Do statements print. And document.write a and a plus plus. And last, we have to check the condition while a less than 5. Semicolon. And now we have to check how the things are going to be happening with this. And this is the while loop. After the while loop, I will take a break. Document.write break. Sorry, HR, I will take HR. HR for horizontal row, making dividing lines. So that is while loop. This is do while. Both are working fine. Now I'm taking one more HR. After that, let me go for the for loop. Okay, for loop, directly you can write a for. B is equal to 0. B less than 5. B plus plus. And directly you can write these two lines. B value is going to be printing line. document.write B. Okay, can we see that how the for loop is working? So this is a for loop. This is while loop. This is do while. This is for loop. In for loop, initialization, condition, incrementing, decrementing, everything into the single line. So first initialization, then condition, then incrementing, decrementing. Everything will be single line. Everything will be in the single line. That is what actually for loop is. And there is a one more loop called for in. For example, I will take a array of data, array iOS, Android, Mac. Okay, if I'm going to be taking a array of data, one is the iOS, where device or Macs devices, where device is equal to something like array, and I want to make a for in now for device in devices, device in devices. I want to print each and every device now. Okay, document.write device. One more HR I will take here. Copy this. Now finally we see devices. I can able to see 0, 1, 2, but I want to see the value of the device. Devices of device. Devices of device. Okay, finally we will be having all the devices. iOS, Android, Mac I can able to print. And even though you can print devices using with the for loop also. You can print all the devices using with the for loop also. How to do that? For where I is equal to 0, I less than devices dot length I plus plus. Now I want to print the devices now. Copy the bar. Document.write devices of I. I is my device. Every time I is device. First time I is 0, second time I is 1, then I is 2, all those things. Now I can able to print all the devices iOS, Android, Mac. See, for in fast enumeration, for loop, normal for loop. For loop, for in, both are actually same, but for in is fast enumeration. Got my point, I think. So conditions now, if condition, if else, else if, where name is equal to something like Spandana. And what I want to do, if name is equal to Spandana, if name is equal to Spandana, then I want to print something, document.write. Okay. Document.write. Okay. So if name is equal to Spandana, document.write. Okay. Automatically output is okay. Why? Because of condition is satisfied. If condition is satisfied, output is okay. If condition is not getting satisfied, the output is not getting anything. For example, if I'm giving capital letter S here, automatically output is nothing, null, empty, nothing but empty screen you can see. Why? Because of the condition is not block of the code is not executing. If the block of the code is not executing, it means condition is false. So if checks only true statements, remember it. If checks only true statements. Only true statements. If checks only true statements. If else checks true and false statements. Checks true and false statements. Okay, how this is going to be happening? Let's see. If else, if name is equal to Spandana, If name is equal to capital S, I am checking with. If it is okay, print okay. Otherwise, else. Document dot write. Okay, not okay. Writing not okay. So output maybe guess. Output guess once. This is the if else. Next, third one. Else if. Else if. Else if. Let me check with else if. Okay. So for example, I'm checking marks is equal to something like 55. Okay. If first condition marks less than 35. Document dot write fail. Document dot write fail. Failure. Else if marks greater than 35 and marks less than 60. Second grade. Second grade. So he got second grade. Else if. Okay. One more else if. I am checking one more condition. Checking one more condition. Marks greater than 60. Marks greater than 60. Less than 90. First grade. Else distinction. Distinction. Let me write a distinction. So student marks, where student marks now, which is going to be distinction. I think so. Distinction. Now you can see we are giving marks like 55. The first block actually less than 35. First block checking with less than 35 marks. But our marks 55. 55 available maybe here. And this condition is 35 to 60. 35 to 60. And this condition is 60 to 90. 60 to 90. So where the marks are going to be available, 55 is going to be available in this block. And finally, output of the program is second grade. He will get second grade, I think. So that is what actually the thing is. So let me execute this. Open in default browser. Okay, okay, not okay, second grade, all the things. For every time I will take a break, or I'll take a HR, take a break. Document dot write break BR. Copy this, have it, and have it here. Okay, finally, okay, not okay, second grade. Got my point.